Hey, what's going on, everybody? You know what this is. This is your, oh, maybe you don't know who this is because I very rarely show my face, but this is your favorite middle aged conservative ninja elephant. Ta da! Little old me. And when I started doing my videos again, I usually do, let me start over. I usually am about politics. My channel was all on politics, especially coming from a conservative point of view. I'm a black conservative who used to be a Democrat. I changed from the Democratic Party way before Candace Owens and Brexit because I felt that Democrats were truly the enemy of black people. White liberals are truly the enemy of black people. They have been exploiting us for decades and taking our vote for granted, as you recently seen with Joe Biden saying you ain't black if you don't vote Democrat. And sadly, a lot of black people do believe that, but I digress. Um, I felt that I needed to get away because honestly, black people are conservative socially. We are very, very conservative. We are Christian by our definition, and we hold those beliefs very dear to our heart. And so it's kind of weird that 98 or 98%, some polls say, or 90% of black people are liberal. And it just doesn't make any sense. So I used to be a Democratic operative. I worked for the Democratic Party for years. And one day I just said enough is enough in 2007. I couldn't do it anymore. Just couldn't. Just could not do it anymore. It was tugging at my heart because I felt like I was the embodiment of the definition of insanity, doing the same old thing over and over again, expecting a different result. And that's what you get. The mind, I mean, that is completely the mindset of black folk. Like we do the same old thing over and over and over and over again, and we expect a different result, but it's the same old result. It's the same old thing. And we just keep banging our head up against the wall and doing it. And I don't understand why. I really don't get it. I mean, I get it, but I don't get it. But that's a video for another day. What I really want to touch on right now is because I'm kind of all over the place and I'm doing this video kind of like on the fly. Like I said, I wanted to combine two of the things I love: pop culture and politics, and be a little more lighter. And I do these videos kind of for me. It's my own kind of therapy, I guess. I mean, I know you can give a rat's ass about what's going on in my life and why I need therapy, but hey, I don't give a F about you either, to be honest. I mean, I'm just trying to, put my content out there. And if you like it, you like it. You don't, you don't. I mean, so whatever. But I want to talk about this George Floyd thing and the video that surfaced not too long ago, a few days ago, where a white cop in Minneapolis, I believe it was, had his well, let's go to the whole story. A cop was called to I believe it was a store, and the guy was passing bad checks. They saw him in his car. They pull him out of his car. They arrest him, and he struggles a little bit. They put him down, and you'd think that should have been over. It should have put him in the car, take him down to the pokey, book him, and be done with it. But for some reason, the cop held him on the ground and broke procedure. I mean, you talk to any cop, he literally put his knee in the man's neck. Like, damn, and he did it for like 4 to 5 minutes. I don't care what that dude did. You don't put your knee in somebody's neck. Like, if you need to subdue the man, you put your knee in the small of his back and you hold him down to help arise. But once you got 4 cops there, 5 cops, 2 cop patrol cars, you put the man in the back, you take him down to the pokey, and you book him. But when I was watching the video, what really distressed me was the way the police officer, regardless of if he was white or whatever, the joy, almost, it was kind of like, maybe joy is too strong of a word. It was more like, I'm doing this because I have the power to do so. Because see, the thing is, there were onlookers. Of course, there were onlookers because there's a video. And then there's this one particular black man who comes over and he talks about how he was at the academy and all this kind of stuff. And evidently he flunked out. And he talked about calling the officer, it was an Asian officer who was on scene as well. And he called the officers bums. And you're a bum, you're a bum, you're a bum. I mean, honestly, I believe the officers were continuously doing what was wrong just to prove a point because of their ego, because they didn't want to give that brother the satisfaction. I believe if that brother was not there, the situation could have been vastly different. But his antagonizing the officers in an already bad situation did not help. And that's the problem. That's one thing I really want to talk about too, is black people quit antagonizing the police. Yes, you want to get clicks. You want to get likes. You want to show that you ain't scared of the man. You want to show how big and bad you are, how you stood up to the white power structure and the patriarchy because you just so damn down. You so woke. But what can get you killed? Because you never know who you're going to come up against. You never know who you're going to talk to, who you coming up against. And is it really worth your life for some clicks? Is it really worth your life for some likes? I don't get this mentality from millennials and Generation Y because it's not worth it. It ain't. The best thing we can tell young black men and women or anybody who has a confrontation with the cops, the best thing is to get home so that you can live another day to fight that battle. You can get a lawyer. You can file a complaint, but you can't get a lawyer. You can't file a complaint if you're dead. Or if you're hurt or you're injured, because people, guess what? Police are human. Go figure, they're human. And there's good cops and bad cops. And hell, there's even really, really, really bad cops. I mean, come on now. Sometimes art imitates life. You see them on TV all the time. Why you think cop shows are so popular is because they have a ring of truth to them to normals. And yes, there are bad cops, but there are some really, really good cops. And that's why, like I said, cop shows are very, very popular. So why would you want to get yourself in a situation where you're not going to get home to your mom, your dad, your wife, your kids, your grandkids, or whoever, because you want to show how woke you are? That is so stupid, so dumb. But going back to the whole situation with George Floyd and that cop, I don't care if he was on meth, crack, and PCP all at the same time. Once that man is subdued, he's handcuffed, it's over. Put him in the car. So honestly, I don't know. They said 4 cops were fired. I think the Asian cop who took it upon himself, because of his ego, not to go over there and check his partner because the black guy was calling him a bum and antagonizing him. So he's going to show that black guy what's what. He should be charged as an accessory. The white cop who had his knee on the neck of a subdued assailant should be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. Let me say that again. Prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law, because he did that on purpose. It was not an accident. He didn't slip and fall. The man was subdued. He was done. He told the man, I cannot breathe. And yes, I know I watch cops too. A lot of perps will say, I can't breathe, or leave me alone, or get off of me, so they can try to run. He was not going anywhere. There were like 50 cops around. He was not going anywhere. That man was killed. So in this case, we had 4 cops fired. The mayor, the state officials, local officials, state officials, and federal officials are now looking into this case. And guess what happens? A bunch of ignorant, no good, scumbag pieces of crap decide to go and loot. That's right. I said your black asses are no good pieces of shit, scumbag, no good scoundrel assholes. You make us look bad. Nothing you had going on to make you want to go out there and loot and pillage your own community. You look foolish. You look stupid. You're an idiot. Let me say that again. You are an idiot. They have taken care. Hell, even President Trump has come out and said he's going to look into this himself. He got the DOJ to look into this. The feds are looking into it with the interest of the President of the United States. So there will be some type of reckoning. And you assholes go out there and loot and pillage and show everybody who thinks that that cop was justified in killing that black man. You show him with your dumb asses, those type of people, that it was justified in their eyes. Because you want to go get a piece of shit Panasonic TV out of Target. Or a bag of diapers. Yeah, I did see people stealing diapers in the videos. That was totally jacked up. I'm sick of it, man. And the thing is, you dumb asses play right into the white liberals' hands. You played into their hands. They get you angry. They get you upset every 2 to 4 years so that you keep voting them back in. And nothing changes. Remember what I said at the beginning of this video? The definition of insanity: doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting a different result. How many times do we have to burn down our own neighborhoods and expect change? It ain't gonna happen. It's foolish. All you do is prove that those who may be racist, those who may be prejudiced against black and brown people, that their prejudice and their racism is justified because you act like fucking animals. Oops. Ah, damn, everybody gonna see this anyway, so I cussed, whatever. I done cussed like 3 times, so I guess it's a wrap. No monetized for me. But the problem is that we don't understand we are the problem. You get it? We have to be the solution and the answers to our own problems. We can't continue to make things, a bad situation, worse by doing even worse things. So I just had to get this stuff off my chest. And I know this ain't pop culture. I know this ain't Star Wars and Star Trek. If you really like that type of content, I just put a video up about how liberals ruin Star Wars, how millennials under 30 who are usually liberals ruin Star Wars and most pop culture IPs out there. If you like that, you can go and find that on my channel, and I'll probably put a link to it on this video. But for right now, it's a serious business. And I can't explain to you how serious this is. This is an election year, and I know a lot of you people hate Trump. I know a lot of black people hate Trump. But you know why you hate Trump? Because you've been programmed to hate Trump. I dare someone to show me one time as president of the United States that Donald Trump has put through legislation that has harmed black people and put them into some kind of negative situation. I can give you dozens of situations from Bill Clinton and Barack Obama that put black people in harm's way, both economically, mentally, and spiritually. So in the comments below, I dare you, because believe you me, I will be able to show you, when you put your little comment out there about Charlottesville, I guarantee you I'll be able to bust that one all out the water, because Charlottesville was a lie perpetrated by white liberal media. Guaranteed. Everything that they say he said, He did not say. And I got the tape don't lie, people. It's a simple Google. Google. Well, Google's a liberal institution, so I can't say liberal. But if you really want to find information about what really happened, you can find it on any topic. Okay, I'm starting to ramble. I'm out of here. But I'm sick and tired of this pollution in our country. Honestly, on both sides, I'm sick and tired of the pollution. We almost had one little thing happen with the SpaceX launch and it got scrubbed because of bad weather. I want to see more stuff like that. Why can't we have more positive and more American? Because we're all American. We all, whether you hate this country or not, your black ass, brown ass, or white ass ain't going nowhere. You ain't going to Libya. You're not going to the Democratic Republic of Congo. You're not going to Australia because your black ass or brown ass or white ass can't afford the airfare. Well, you probably can now with COVID. So I digress. But you're in the greatest country in the world. And yes, we have our problems. But you are here. And while you here, every day that you wake up, and I can't believe I'm going to say this, and I guarantee you my wife wouldn't believe it either, is that every day you wake up, there is some type of hope that that next day could be better. But you got to choose what you want that day to be. Do you want to wallow in a bunch of white liberal lies? Or do you want to make the best day you can out of what you have in the greatest country in the world? I'll leave you with that. Take care, everybody. Hopefully your tomorrow will be better. Because today, man, I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of lit.